Today, we're all carrying powerful gaming machines in our pockets. But what if I told you that the true pioneers of portable play weren't just making games? They were shaping culture itself, long before your Steam Deck or PlayStation Portal even existed. Handheld gaming truly feels bigger than ever in 2025. You see incredible devices like the Steam Deck, the PlayStation Portal, and the ROG Ally, pushing boundaries. And of course, Nintendo's Switch family continues to dominate, masterfully blurring the lines between home console and portable powerhouse. But if we really look at who defined gaming on the go, for decades, it's undeniably Nintendo. From the earliest Game & Watch devices, through the iconic Game Boy, the innovative DS, and the immersive 3DS, portable play has remained a core pillar of their business. They didn't just participate in the handheld market, they often created it. Now, we acknowledge the Switch's incredible success, but for today, we're taking a nostalgic, yet deeply insightful, journey back. We're celebrating those dedicated portable platforms, the ones that truly lived in the palm of your hand, and the groundbreaking games that defined them. We're talking about the titans that established Nintendo's legacy as the king of handhelds, leaving the hybrid marvels for another conversation. Let's start our journey on the original Game Boy, where a cultural phenomenon was born. Pokémon Red, Blue, and Yellow weren't just fantastic games, they became a global sensation. By the time these titles arrived, the Game Boy had been around for a while, but suddenly, it transformed into an absolute must-have device. Pikachu and Charizard became household names, and the simple act of linking up with a friend, cable connecting two Game Boys, to trade your prized creatures or battle for bragging rights felt like a revelation. This wasn't just gaming, it was a social revolution, perfectly leveraging the portable nature of the hardware. These initial Pokémon adventures weren't just ahead of their time. They might be the single most important portable games Nintendo has ever created. Then, the Game Boy Color ushered in a new era, and with it came the direct sequels, Pokémon Gold and Silver. We know, 2 Pokémon entries in a row, but trust us on this one. Gold and Silver didn't just add new Pokémon and refine mechanics. They pushed boundaries in ways we still admire today. Imagine, for a moment, a portable game that not only offered an entirely new region in Johto, but also, upon completing that journey, unlocked the entire Kanto region from the previous games. That was mind-blowing in 2000. Nintendo somehow crammed all of that content onto a tiny Game Boy Color cartridge, setting a gold standard for the series that many argue remains unmatched. Moving on to the Game Boy Advance, a console known for its incredibly deep library. While games like Advance Wars, Metroid Fusion, and The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap garnered acclaim, one title truly carved out its own niche. Mario and Luigi, Superstar Saga. Mario had dabbled in RPGs before, but Superstar Saga arguably delivers his best adventure in the genre. It wove a surprisingly compelling story, featuring incredibly intuitive and engaging controls tailor-made for the GBA. It wasn't just a stellar Mario RPG, it launched an entire series that continues to delight fans 2 decades later. Next, we arrive at the Nintendo DS, where Mario Kart DS became an instant, undeniable classic. This was the first game in the beloved racing series that truly felt like a home console experience had shrunk down perfectly into your hands, with very few compromises. But what really set it apart, and what we remember most fondly, was its incredible accessibility for multiplayer. Nintendo introduced Download Play, allowing you to jump into races with friends even if they didn't own a copy of the game. So many of us spent countless hours with friends and family, all thanks to this ingenious feature, whether we personally owned the cartridge or not. It was a testament to Nintendo's understanding of how people really play portable games together. Finally, we land on the Nintendo 3DS, and here, Fire Emblem Awakening didn't just define a console, it arguably saved an entire franchise. Before Awakening, Fire Emblem was a niche tactical RPG series in the West. But its gripping story, unforgettable characters, and deeply strategic gameplay created a new wave of fans, fundamentally shifting the series' trajectory. You see the massive success of titles like Fire Emblem, Three Houses, and the anticipation for future installments. All of that hype, all of that momentum, directly traces back to Awakening's triumph. It stands not only as the most important Fire Emblem game ever, but also as the undisputed champion of the 3DS library. So, as you look at today's portable powerhouses, remember these pioneers. They weren't just games. They were defining moments that shaped our understanding of what mobile gaming could be, proving that true innovation often fits right in your pocket. What are your most cherished memories from these legendary handhelds? Share your thoughts with us, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of tech and gaming.